Second.
Calister and Wilks. We have a motion and a second. Okay, Larry.
Okay, we have invoices totaling $943,142.38. And I just wanted to point something out to you guys. If you'll look at your check listing, and at the very first check is a low number, which is like a 25, and it'll go 25 through 80, and then you'll see some check numbers running into 4,500 or something. Those lower numbers is where we're starting to use the P card to pay invoices, to get rebates.
When did they start going up? Could you explain that to us?
You know, it's of course, you know, we've approved the P card several years ago. We kind of rolled it out just to directors, and then we kind of rolled it out to teachers. And we've been into this program about 2 years now. And there is a rebate based on the amount of money that you charge, and the higher you charge, the more the rebate goes up. And the last time I looked at it, you know, it was maybe like $2,500 or something. It wasn't much. But now, people are really starting to use this, and the girls went to a training in Jefferson County, which is a huge county, but they got a check for $125,000 rebates. You know, Jefferson's over by the Panhandle, but they've really, you know, started pushing it out. So Darlene was gung-ho, ready to go with it, so we've, you know, been doing a lot of work in our office and got it all lined out. And what we do is, and I don't know, I probably mentioned it to you guys in the workshop session. Dawson Thompson, for instance, they deliver gas, they send an invoice to the transportation department. Rod will review that invoice, sign off on it, send it to finance for payment. But what we would normally do, we'd issue a check. But now what we do is we pick up the phone or email and say, whoever the secretary is on that end that we have worked out, we want you to go in and charge invoice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on our P card. Okay? Then we actually, internally, to keep everything correct and nice and neat for the auditors, we issue what's called a P check. So that I can go in, you know, we look up, say, check number 24, I know that that went to multiple disabilities. So I can track, you know, how much we paid to each vendor, what check number, when it was paid. So we have a very good tracking system now. So we're in the end, we cut one check for those 80 P checks. Well, actually, we don't even cut a check. I actually do an ACH upload to the bank. So there's actually no checks whatsoever for those 80 invoices or 80 cards payments. It's really going to streamline finance. We have a packet now of invoices that are probably 5 inches wide for the United Bank payment. So instead of Marcia filing these 80 different vendor files, it's now in that one packet. So it's going to cut down and, you know, make our process a little bit easier. And then no checks to reconcile. So it's pretty good. And we're just going, we've made 2 payments. So this is batch number 2, the second month, and I'm feeling real good with it.
Technology is once again.
Yeah, we're just
moving on.
We're doing some great things around here, actually. Okay, item B is budget supplements totaling $130,457.14. And you guys should have your budget supplement list, and you can see the new stuff, money that I put in. And item C, budget transfers totaling $338,826. That's simply moving it from one line item into another line item. Item D is an annual memorandum of agreement with West Virginia Cooperative Extension Services for fiscal year 13-14. And this is actually funded through the levy, but they just wanted to have it approved on our board. It's $15,000. It goes to 4-H, and it's funded through our levy. Item B is in lieu of transportation payments for 12-13 school year for eligible students as provided for in County Policy 8600 Transportation Administrative Guideline 8600.
Does anyone have any questions about any of those items?
And I didn't have financial statements this time. We had a problem uploading the bank statement from the city, but I've just got it finished up here this evening about 4 o'clock, but I didn't have time to get it reconciled, but I did get it finally uploaded, so I'll have a probably at the next meeting, I'll send you guys a copy of the financial statements.
And I think that's what you requested, electronic, but the others are. I think people wanted electronic copy or do.
Okay, anybody have anything already other than what she's explained to us, anything else? Okay, if not, we'll call for question. Carol, can you still hear me?
Still here?
All righty. Just holler if you have a question or something.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll call for question. And all those in favor of all the finance items indicate by saying yes, please. Yes. Opposed? Being all yes vote. Okay, we'll move to personnel. Motion. Mr. Curry?
I'll second.
Ms. Smith, second.
Okay, Section A, employment of short or long-term substitute professional personnel. Section B is the transfer of professional personnel. Section C is employment of service personnel. Section D, transfer of service personnel. Section E is the employment of extracurricular personnel. Section F is a leave of absence. And Section G is resignations and/or retirements, which is indicated under the effective date, whether it's a retirement or resignation. And the last is to terminate the employment of William Cox, regular teacher at Midway Elementary, for failure to meet the certification requirements in policy 5202, but he will remain as a county substitute teacher
At that school? That bid?
until we post and see if there is a certified person.
Did we just become aware that he had to make his obligation recently? Or?
Yes, we got the documentation back from the university when we sent the paperwork in. We were under the impression that he was taking those classes, and the university has to sign off telling us that. So what they sent us back was the forms with an attached explanation that he had signed up for the program, he had been admitted into the program, but he was not currently taking classes.
Okay, but I mean, this has all just happened recently.
Yes, just recently.
Anybody have any other questions of personnel? I had one other, under the Brittany Williams leave of absence. Do we have someone to fill in for her, or how are we gonna handle that?
Right, yes, we have a sub right now that's been filling in for her.
Oh, okay, so they'll just continue to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Any questions about personnel? I'll call for question. All those in favor of the personnel items indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed? Being all yes, very awesome. Okay.